Hi, today I'm here to show you a web-based tool called Red Ink. This is something that my students and I have used in my classroom for the last few months, and we've really enjoyed it. It's a writing-based program designed to help students specifically with grammar as they're writing. I have never met a group of students who enjoys doing grammar practice within the classroom. However, my students beg me to use Red Ink and love all of the different features of this program and have really learned a lot from it. When you go to log into Red Ink, you can make a free account. You can log in using your Google account. That's the easiest way I've found to do it. My students have Google accounts, however, our district isn't set up for them to interface just yet with Red Ink. That's something I hope to do this summer, but perhaps your district will have the capability to allow your students to log in with their Google accounts, which just makes it so much easier. Now, once you get into Red Ink, there's a lot of great features, which look something like this. So when you get to your teacher homepage, you can make classes, you can make multiple classes. I teach multiple sections, so it's possible for me to make multiple classes, give them the student code for them to join if they need it, especially if they're making their own accounts. You can assign work, you can view their assignments, you can view data. It's really data driven, and not only can you see the data, but the students can also see what they've accomplished as they're going along, which is pretty cool. Now you can create assignments, and there's all different topics and things that you can do. You can give them diagnostic work to see where they're at, give them practice, give them quizzes, and there is a writing feature which I have not explored yet myself. When you log in as a student, this is what the students will see. They can see how many topics they've mastered and ultimately what their practice average and their quiz average are as well. Assignments pop up for them. They can click into the assignments. I assign sometimes by the day, sometimes by the topic. It depends on what we're working on. Under each topic, there are different subsets of what they can be working on. They must complete the top one before the other ones unlock for them. Once they click into the different topics, they can choose practice or lesson. If they've done it before, they can also see their history. Or if it's a quiz, they can quiz themselves. Practice is where they go in order to actually practice. The lesson, though, is what I encourage my students to go into first, and this allows them to read the lesson, which helps them to answer the questions that come up. This also is interfaced throughout that they can access, especially as they get questions wrong. Once they go into the practice, questions come up for them. They can, this one says select the subject, so they would select the subject. Let's say if they got the question right, it tells them that, and they move on to the next one. If they got it wrong, let's say Ted Mosby's the subject, it would tell them that they didn't get it right, and it would give them a second chance. Ultimately, they're trying to get 3 in a row in order to continue and prove their mastery. They can click hints at this point, which is where those tutorials come up, and obviously on my teacher mode, I can see the answer. Now, one of the neatest features of this is that it customizes the sentences based on your interests. So it asks the students when they create their accounts to pick, I believe it's 10 or more different things that they're interested in, usually TV shows, movies, games, different things. This one in particular is a character from How I Met Your Mother, which was one of the options. But it's just one of the ways that the students engage is when they see themselves or their friends or characters that they know from TV shows on their account. So they think that that's really neat. Overall, this is an excellent website. We've found that it's really helpful. They have great tutorials on their main website that can help you to set up. And there's just some really good resources here. I hope this is something that you might be able to use in your classroom. I feel like it's appropriate for many ages, and it's a really great resource.